I'm so scared that, like, all cameras are gonna fall down and die. Do we have GPS on?
No.
Okay.
No, Captain, we do not have GPS on.
I'll do it! I'll be your Chewie.
How's that feel? Does that feel okay? I think we're good.
I think, yeah, we're not really moving. Camera-wise. Car-wise, we're moving.
We're going some places.
We are going somewhere.
Oh, quick decision. Sorry! It stayed!
It did stay! Thank God that I threw that tape on last second.
I'm glad you did too.
Okay, we're starting route.
This is gonna be the first time doing this. We're gonna have all the glitches out on us. The
Yeah.
experiment. For dashboard, 3 cameras, everything falling over, and 20 people calling later.
I just, in the middle of the day, I always have telemarketers calling me. And I'm like, bitch, don't.
Can you have your phone on you at work?
No. That's why I never answer my phone.
That's what I thought.
That's why, like, to be fair, I also take like 3 hours to text back anyway. But yeah, I'm not allowed to have it at work.
That's a normal job
Yeah.
thing where they just don't let you have your phone at work, or else you'd only be on your phone.
My first day, I was training, and I was training in a different branch. And, you know, I had like no fucking idea what I was doing. They like put me in like the drive up on a separate computer, and we're like, okay, you're gonna just like read through like the manual. Like, we just want you to read through
Like a teller manual.
the teller manual, like HR manual,
bank.
everything.
Okay.
Like what PTO means, like I could get fired if I fall asleep on the job, like anything and everything, dress code, all of it. And I had my phone next to me because like I didn't know what I was doing, and I just had it next to me. And then I sent a single text that was like, hey mom, because my mom lived next to the branch, can I come home for lunch? Because
Is it a local branch?
well, yeah, it was in Kaiser. It was the
okay,
Kaiser
got
branch,
it.
and my family's in Kaiser. And I knew my mom had stuff in her fridge at home, you know? So I was like, Mom, let me come home. And then my manager saw it and like chewed my ass out and was like, it's so inappropriate to have your phone at work, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, yeah. Like, I
Wait, was that
didn't
your
know.
first, like...
My first day. But with a different manager. Because that was just my branch that I trained at.
How did you fall into bank telling?
So I was bartending, but not real bartending.
Yay!
Right? I was at
What does that mean?
I was at the movie theater.
Oh, that's right.
And so, like, I can't call that.
Oh, I
for
thought that
real.
you did both.
No, I was just a bartender at the movie theater.
Oh.
So for a while, I was a runner and I cleaned theaters at 24 fucking years old with my college degree. Like, shoot me in the fucking face.
That's
And then
awful.
I finally, like, worked my way up to being a bartender there. And then I hated my job, and they tried to fire me for going on my honeymoon. And I had always done my banking at my current job and was like, I want to work there. They have holidays off and weekends. And that's the movie theater is
PTO?
open. Yeah.
And you get insurance?
And insurance and everything.
Yeah.
But like I hated working weekends and I hated working nights.
Head southeast on Commercial Street southeast,
For,
Barnes Avenue southeast.
like bartending.
Not going southeast.
And the movie theater is open, you know, every day
Head
of the
west
year.
on Barnes
Oh,
Avenue
yeah.
southeast for
Christmas,
Roden
Thanksgiving.
Avenue
And I was
southeast.
like, I never want to do that again.
People get lonely on the holidays and they want to go to the movies.
Yeah.
So there's this one guy that comes into the restaurant. He's probably one of the richest people in town. And he, I don't know how, just like hands out $100 bills, like as he's just to like all the hostesses, to the servers, just like nothing. This really nice old little, just looks normal, like doesn't dress super nice, just like that. Like you would have no idea. He had a bill that was I think $300 and he spent $1,200 and it was all tipping out people.
Oh my god.
It was insane. Well, we have like little puxes that are in the back that we put our cell phones in because you have your cell phone on you, and they put like tips in there too. I didn't realize that they were like tipping out from him, that everybody got into those, and I ended up with like a couple $100 that I had no idea. It's like when you find money in your pocket, like your jacket from last
you're like,
winter.
oh damn!
Yeah, like look at, I'm rich all over again. Let's go blow it. You probably shouldn't. You should probably go put it away somewhere. And
Right.
Who does that?
No one.
Like, yeah, now I can go buy that thing that I didn't need but I really wanted.
You're like, I didn't factor this into the budget, which means I just get to
Oh,
spend
no, thank
it.
you. Perfect,
Thank you. I was only working like 2 days a week, morning shift at a bar at a movie theater.
Yeah.
I was not making any fucking money.
I feel like I've always done restaurant business no matter what. I've worked in a
Right.
hospital too. I worked in nutrition and dining. Like I had
Oh.
specific meals that were already pre-planned. Like I would have notes from head nurses that would say like what was needed for certain patients and like the diet that they needed, and I would just like grab all of like the prepackaged stuff and I would give it to whoever needed it.
Did you go to
Or I went-
university?
No, I was
Oh.
actually at a city college, so I was in California and I started out in college there and then I quit. I took a break and then I started working at a ski resort and I started bartending up there, so that was cool because I got to snowboard to work. Or if I was hungover, then I took a snowmobile.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so worth it taking the year off, and then I went back to college, and then I moved here, transferred everything over, but I was still going into the restaurant business, and then I just kind of stopped because I just didn't know what I changed subjects. I changed like 3 different majors, and then I was like, well, screw it, we're going nowhere, so I'll just stop for now.
Yeah, it's hard.
I don't know, I feel like it takes a decade for some people to figure out. I'm one of those people.
I mean, I just decided to go for the art degree, which is not the most helpful. I got a degree in something you didn't need a degree in to do.
I feel like a lot of places though, if they just see that you finished something, like you have completed college, like
Yeah.
gold star for you, then it's a lot easier than just like, yeah, I've been to college for 10 years. I'm on the 50-year plan of college.
the
Like
50-year plan.
it's okay. Like it's a slow,
I will
slow.
eventually finish.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are we doing today?
Good.
Good. What can I get you?
Can I get a large, let's go a large iced vanilla chai
Yeah.
with the almond milk and sugar-free vanilla.
Okay. You got that yesterday too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you always get that? I'm Ashley. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna try to remember that. That way we can just have it ready when you come in.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Medium iced chai with almond milk and sugar-free vanilla. What can I get for you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. And are you paying cash or card today?
Bye.
1, Liv is making friends. Adorable. 2, that girl is so short that she just comes up to Liv's like open window and is like, hey.
I can't remember if I'm always in this car either. Actually, no, I feel like I am. I've seen people drive like 6-inch and up. Like, look at that one. It's bigger than mine.
Is it though? Yeah, it looks lifted.
I'm a 4, so that's got to be a 6.
I
Two-
drive a small car.
He's 2 inches bigger than me.
So
How's it feel to be this high up, though?
Oh, it's weird.
Is it crazy?
Everything about being in a car this big feels weird.
Yeah, and I switched from this thing to the little tiny thing. I'm like, oh my god, we're just gonna do donuts everywhere. Like, I'll weave in and out of traffic. It's so nice. And this thing, I'm just like, we're gonna sit in the fucking slow lane.
I was literally
We're
scared
just
to
gonna
drive
go
my
slow.
Subaru because I thought it was too big.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm over it now, but like at first, I was scared. I don't think I could drive this car.
do you know how to drive stick shift?
Hell no, I don't.
We need to have a stick shift day. Yes.
Have me crying trying to
Yeah.
learn stick
No.
shift.
Yeah.
We should teach Nikki how to drive. Also.
Actually just purchased a $5,000 go-kart. You want to learn how to stick shift on a go-kart?
Yes.
Good. It goes like 80 miles an hour. But it's only an inch off the ground. Like, it'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun.
Where are you gonna drive that?
Not in the neighborhood. The cops will call.
Yeah.
The cops will get called.
You live in too nice of a neighborhood.
So
for that.
hard. I feel like even any neighborhood, I feel like in anywhere of this town, they'll probably be like, what is all that racket? I want to go to a hockey game here.
Fuck yeah! I love hockey! I love the Winterhawks!
Yeah, I have not seen the damn Winterhawks yet.
I fucking love them. I go on my birthday. The season opens on my birthday. The Dorflers, so like Natalie, her family has season passes. So they go
Oh,
to
what
like
the
almost
hell?
every game. And I'm like, bitch!
They have season passes?
Yeah.
How the hell do they get season passes?
You can buy them. They're expensive, but you can buy them. I think her family's just really into hockey, which I really appreciate.
I do love hockey. That's my favorite. That's my favorite, like, get into game. Like, really get into. Like, I can scream at everybody. It's okay.
Yes.
I always get warned when I go to, like, a baseball game, especially when I went to a Giants versus the Dodgers, and it was in LA, and it was the year after one of the Dodgers fans stabbed one of the Giants fans and killed him.
Oh my god!
Well, I went that next year, and it was Dodger Stadium, and I was in like all my Giants getup. But I was with like 2 buddies of mine that are at least over 6 feet tall. Like I felt
you're not
okay.
a
I
small
was safe.
human either.
And one of them was in. No, I'm not a small human, and one of them was actually in a Dodgers hat too. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, right? I mean, they might give you shit for hanging out with me or something. I don't know. But it'll be okay. I can't get into baseball as much as you get into hockey because they don't fight the same. They don't just allow
that's why
a fight
I
to
love
throw it out.
hockey.
Yeah.
The last game I saw, it was Portland versus Seattle, which is like super rivalry.
Did you not watch the playoffs with Vegas?
No, I didn't. I don't have
my
TV.
God, it was insane.
I need it. I need it in my life.
Yeah, I don't either. There had to be some heavy rigging going on in my house just to be able to watch that game. And now
Yeah.
I don't again. It's just Hulu and Vudu and Crackle and
Yep, that's what we do too. Just all the
everything
the paid
else.
for
And when you have
subscriptions.
Netflix, it's not even your Netflix. You're attached to like somebody else's Netflix.
I have my mom's Netflix still. Technically, I even have free
What?
Netflix for my phone plan. They like gave it to me for free, and I'm still using my mom's.
Dear God.
I'm like, might as well, you know.
Nobody has their own Netflix anymore.
So when did you get into modeling?
Oh man.
Like, was that something you wanted to do when you were younger?
So funny story. My mom kind of threw me into it.
Oh, okay.
Funny story. I think the first time that I started was I was 14 years old. And it was for like bigger modeling gigs, kind of a thing. So there was what are they called? Like scouts and stuff like that would come out. And I was getting ready for this one. This is one reason why I never probably fucking made it in the modeling world. I was curling my hair and my mom was helping me curl my hair and I was sitting on my bed and I went to get up. I had a curl and I dropped the curling iron and it landed on my knee. I think I still have it right across there. It landed on my knee. And I dropped it. So then I dropped the curling iron and my knee is like on fire and I go to run and the cord is wrapped around my leg. So the fucking curling iron came back and smacked me in the calf. So I got hit twice.
Oh my
Like,
god.
this is why I never survived because I get scars like this.
That's awful.
I still made it there. Like everybody was actually surprised. They thought I was like 18 years old. I'm like, see what a little makeup does.
Right? Well, when you're,
At 14, jeez.
I did a runway show when I was 13.
Oh my gosh, did you really?
I did. Never again.
Oh.
There are photos of it and everything. It's like super embarrassing. Okay, you're gonna take the right up here.
The only thing that I failed really, really hard at was the pageants, like Miss California,
Right.
Miss.
You tried pageanting for a while?
One. I tried one pageant, and I was there helping my a friend that was. Well, we had all gone these things for like Miss California or whatever, so it was like the pre-pageant before you go into Miss California.
Right.
For all like the different little towns that were local, and I got no fight. And they kicked me out. And like that was that. I got into a fight because I had dropped some cash, and then like another girl like had picked it up, and then I accused her of it, and then we started fighting, and then I shoved her, and then that was it.
Liv, you're such a bad bitch. I love it.
That was it. So I officially could no longer do any pageants after that, and then I just never tried. I mean, they had like all my information, and then I was just like, fuck this. I don't even want to do it anyways. You and your stupid pageants. Who wants to be Miss California anyways?
Yeah.
So then I started bodybuilding.
They like aesthetically look kind of similar.
Yeah, I mean, besides like the extra muscle, it really does when you see them like, and no sash.
Yeah.
When you see them like with their little bikinis and they're walking around and they have like their talent and their whatever,
Right,
it
right.
feels like it's really, really close. There's just some more muscle. Oh, and you're way more tan
Yes, I
Because-
noticed that.
because they want to see all that damn muscle.
Some of my favorite pictures of you are you trying to get that spray tan before competition. I love it.
If I ever do it again, I'll have to bring you with me. It's really quite funny
Oh
to
yeah.
watch the whole process.
I'll watch it. I will not get a spray tan.
Oh, no. Yeah, you do it the night before. And
What if
then
it goes bad though? Like, I've seen so many like
you get-
uneven spray
you get it
tans.
touched up. You're supposed to get it touched up the next day. Well, some people try to do it themselves too, and that goes
Oh God.
awful. And honestly, it doesn't matter what skin color you have. Literally, does not matter how dark you are. You have to go get a spray tan because it'll even out your actual skin tone.
Right.
So there's, I've slept in I've had like black. You have to have black sheets, a black robe, black. Everything just has to be black.
Right. So you don't smudge.
Yeah, so you don't
everywhere.
smudge everything, and the whole thing is just a crazy event. But I've slept with my sheets all wrapped around like in my face and everything, and then I've had like a few different layers. So then I have to jump in the shower that morning and then go race over there at like 5:30 in the morning after a zero sleep, and and get retouched up and hope to God that works.
Oh my God, that sounds.
And it's
not
cold.
fun.
Like, it's already cold in the room because it's a casino and they're like pumping out in oxygen and stuff like that. Or they're mostly at casinos. And they've got fans on you in this little tiny tent. So there's girls running around naked and there's these little tents and you have to get in little tents and they spray you down and then you have to like just no clothes on at all, like slightly bent over. Fingers spread out perfectly.
And then they just spray you?
Yeah, and then they take, like one of the rollers that you have for, like, when you test out paints at your house?
Yes.
They have one of those, and they use, like, on your hands and stuff, and then they'll take a little cotton ball, and they'll go over your fingernails so that it's not all gross on your nails. So they try to help you out.
That's
and they
nice.
hit your face, like, once or twice. Some girls don't do it at all. I don't know why. I'll have them hit my face twice, so that my face is, like, some shade.
Right. You're not like dark.
Yeah. But I got into that after I moved to Oregon and I didn't know anybody and I like literally had nothing else to do. And I was introduced to that by a girl that I worked with. Her mom did every single... What is going on?
They're repainting the fucking lines in the road. Do you ever have that problem? Is Instagram story confusing for anybody else? Just me?
Maybe just you, because I don't do it.
That's fair. When you try and film a video and you get stuck behind the fucking line painters.
Oh no.
What is this? What the fuck is this? God damn it. We're going nowhere.
No, don't stop. Don't want to go in a...
Girl, what is you doing?
Did I get on your white line? I'm not on your line.
Follow your friend. Use your turn signal, you butthole.
Oh my God.
Everything about you makes me
That
angry.
was so slow. I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Okay, we're good now. Woo! Back on.
I don't do well in traffic, obviously.
So how's it been balancing work? I know that you've picked up extra shifts and stuff. Right?
Yeah, it's like death.
It's
like a slow death, too. It's not even like a quick one.
Oh.
Well, it's hard working until... What was that?
I don't know. A weird,
It
cute
looked like a
little
cottage.
hut. Yeah.
Sidetracked.
never know.
Completely sidetracked. Yeah, to go from 2 nights a week to go to 5 nights a week, and we added extra hours so the place stays open longer.
Oh,
and even
great.
though it's
That's
like
helpful.
really fancy steakhouse, the bar is almost up, and it's supposed to be like the nicest bar that's in here. We're in like the top 5 steakhouse in all of Oregon. So, which is nice. Like we have one bottle of wine that's like $20,000. So, yeah, it's like an art piece.
It's an art piece.
So, obviously, like we do good. It's good. It's just I have not gotten used to. I haven't gotten used to it yet.
Yeah.
Quite,
It takes so long to adjust to a new schedule.
Yeah, especially when you have all this time on your hands and then you don't. And then to add on the 5 nights a week and then add on being pregnant and then to add on taking like a different shift with GP from going from nighttime to daytime and then getting up earlier. So I'm still trying to adjust like everything and like tweak stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's just good that I'm not getting like morning sickness anymore.
Dear God, that was so sad. Like, it already sucks that we work opposite shifts, and then when
know.
I would finally have a morning off, I'd be like, let's stream, and you're like, puking! Perpetually puking.
I'll be fine, but I'm throwing up. Like, I'll be okay. It's good.
Everything is fine.
I feel like I tell everybody, like, I don't know how many times I've ever thrown up in public in my life. Like, I've thrown up. I threw up outside of the mall one time at front doors. You just, when it happens, it happens. It's not like...
I'm so scared to
It's
be
not
pregnant.
like the flu, like when you think, like, okay, we're gonna get...
Okay, we gotta take a left up here.
We're gonna get sick. Like, you feel sick, your body feels sick, everything feels sick. It's just an immediate, like, okay, we're gonna throw up. Now we're throwing up.
Oh, I'm so scared to vomit too. I know
is it?
that's not a normal thing. I don't know. This right here.
Like on the
Lincoln.
left?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Like, the idea of kids sounds nice, kind of, not really, but like kind of. But the idea of pregnancy sounds like a real life horror movie.
It's all really hard.
Okay, we're gonna go for N8, so up a little
Is this
more.
N10?
Yes, I didn't
Just
know
took us
streets
into our
could be named
neighborhood.
N number.
Yeah, it's been, thank God that at least it's kind of normal. I'm not exhausted anymore.
Oh no, that's not.
One more.
Yeah.
That very end.
Okay. Yeah.
So not tired anymore as much as I was.
How
before.
different is it? Yeah, than like your last pregnancy.
A lot easier actually.
Oh, good.
Surprisingly, a whole lot easier.
Well, I mean, before there were 2 in there.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's just way easier. I think it's because my body already knows what the hell it's doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
And since it already knows, it's just kind of, I'm guessing, everyone is different though. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard. Some people it's like, oh, it's the same, and then some people it's like, this one was the total opposite of this one, so you never know. It's even harder. I guess it's even harder like for us to do what we do, as far as being in the social media eye.
Yeah.
And there's some things that you want to tell people, and there's other things that you would like to keep private.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to let yourself go, or to just kind of like, what do you hold back? Like, what do people hold back?
Like, what is
Like
personal but able to share, and what is too personal and like want
Right,
to
you
keep
would feel
separate?
that way too. And there are some people that are on social media and that are on YouTube and Twitch and stuff, and there are those that are completely okay with telling you absolutely everything that is going on in their life, no matter how personal it is. And then there's other people that, I guess like me, that kind of want to keep stuff like a little bit on the private side, but I mean, you don't know who's out there.
Right.
I mean, especially like with some girls, where people like find out all your information, or there's people that, like some girls have gotten stalked, or they get death threats, or they have people that are too big of a fan. Like if you see other YouTube girls and stuff that are out there, like you have no idea. So it's hard to just kind of let yourself out there even a little bit, to know anything that's private about your life. And then that almost gives them like a little bit more of like an in-depth about like where you're gonna be at certain times, where you're working.
No, straight still, sorry.
So it's almost like they almost know your whole entire schedule, and if
Right.
it's just really vulnerable. And I think I have a huge problem with being that vulnerable to people.
You have a problem being vulnerable? Shocked.
Yeah, I know.
Shocked.
I know. Huge.
No, I make fun.
It's a huge, huge deal.
Apparently this is gonna turn right suddenly. I think that's been one of the weirdest things coming on to suddenly like, hey, you're on the internet and people want to talk to you and stuff.
Which is a weird thing all on its own.
Twitch is a weird thing, but like I'm a really, really open person if people just like ask, or like I overshare. I'm sure that no one's surprised by that, but I will just share things without really thinking. And it's very hard for me to go, okay, what is too far? I need to know what my boundaries are, and I don't always.
Like setting your own boundaries for yourself.
For myself and like my
Yeah.
family, and like how much do people actually need to know about what's going on, and like.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is if you let out too much that involves family members or other
Right.
people, and then that kind of comes back to bite you in the ass, and they get upset, and
Right,
you're just like,
straight.
sorry.
No, I should have said something.
We're good. Oh,
These
man.
roads out here are super weird and confusing. All right, we back on track maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. 13 miles, we're gonna turn left. That's all it says. No roads or anything, just turn left.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, and it's like people want to know some things. And people kind of catch on to like, oh, this person's not doing so hot, or like something's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And like there's real concern there. And then it's like, well, fuck.
And you want to open up to people that care, that feel like care,
Right.
that they care, and then there's other people who just troll you or who are just mean.
Right.
And that's another thing, is that just trying to protect myself, which is a huge, is it like a weird taboo thing? Like, I'm pregnant, I'm a little bit pregnant, and I play video games and I do YouTube stuff. Like, to me, it just seems like I'm going to get heavily trolled. And it's hard to, like, open up to that, especially, some guys find it a weird fetish, and that's freaking weird too. Just in the back of my head, I don't know.
I mean, technically, everything we do is a weird fetish to someone, right? Like, isn't that just the sad fact of life and what we do? I totally get what you're saying, though, but I think that you do get too nervous about it.
I think you're probably right.
About, like...
I think I probably just overthink it, and then I just, like, shut down, like, don't tell anybody anything then.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, you're not the kind of pregnant woman that goes, oh no, I'm pregnant, I can't live my life the way I was, now I'm just gonna be pregnant for 9 months and not do
Oh my god, there's a stop sign, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I forget about this one every time. They added it in recently. I have like burned fucking rubber here and like spun out.
How is that, why is that even there?
Because people started going 80 down this road, and then...
like I was starting to do just now?
Yeah. But you're not the kind of person that's like, I'm pregnant, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, I'm gonna go into like mom mode, I'm not gonna live my life anymore, I'm just going to be a pregnant lady. So like, why would you stop hanging out and playing video games?
Yeah, I guess that's right. That makes sense.
But also, like, you do you, though.
It almost seems easier though, like, there's gonna be a long time where I'm just gonna be stuck at home, or I'm gonna be stuck at home, like, what else is there to do? You play video games.
You play video games.
Is that, that's not wrong. That's not,
like,
I mean...
I have this perfect vision in my head of you, like, you know, super pregnant with just a controller on top of your stomach playing video games, and it brings me so much joy.
I'm sure that there's a lot of people who will, I guess, look down on that, but that's anything. You could say that about literally anything. People get looked down on for the pettiest stuff.
I mean, like, half of my family, I don't think they look down on me, but when you say, oh, I play video games online, and people just watch me, like, tons of people don't understand that and look down on it.
Well, it's either they just don't understand it, and they try to, like, oh, that's cool, like, what? Or they're just what? You're the devil.
They're like, oh, you're obviously doing porn.
Yeah, or there's,
I get that a lot. They're like, oh, so you're a
Which is another reason why they're like, you're pregnant and you're doing this?
Now you're a pregnant cam girl.
Yeah, like, so what do you, like, do you still, like, dance and shit?
Do you still get
Nope, I sit in that chair and I talk shit still.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm a little more angry. Sometimes I throw up and then I just swallow it. No, I've never done that. I haven't done that yet. No, we're good. We're past it. It's fine. It's...
Thank God. For your sake and for mine. Gross.
Yeah. Time off is needed. It'll be good just a little bit. I think to get like juggling a whole nother life.
A whole nother baby.
A whole other everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So life is most definitely going to change all over again.
Yeah. For real. You guys were trying though, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, you can't have like one kid because then they just grow up to be an asshole. I'm sorry, you're not an only child.
That's what my husband, constantly, I'm like, what if we just had one? Because I don't want to be pregnant, like, more than once, probably.
It's either an only child or the middle child is always the asshole.
Oh, wow.
They grow up to be an asshole.
And like a vague middle child.
You're a vague...
Kind of. I'm the first, technically, but then I have an adopted older sister, so...
Oh yeah, I was just telling people on stream that I am the oldest, the youngest, the middle, and the only child, which is a weird thing, because I'm the only between both my parents.
I'm the oldest, the middle, and an only child.
I'm the oldest with my mom, the youngest with my dad. I'm the middle out of everybody.
I really like the idea of like moving to city and like,
What's
you know,
the speed
fast-paced
limit
life. There is none.
What?
Like, there aren't any signs out here.
You pulled over, you're paying for the ticket. Just kidding. It'll be my first point on my record.
You've never gotten pulled over?
Oh yeah, no, I totally have, but not for speeding.
Oh, right. I'm so mad about my stupid thumbs. My nails look so good, and then my thumbs are naked. Why? Why is it so hard to be a woman?
Oh wait, what's wrong with your thumbs? What? I mean, not what's wrong. I mean,
No,
like what
the whole
happened here?
nails just popped off.
Oh God.
And so, like, my nails are done and they look nice, and then I've got fucking normal naked thumbs. I'm gonna have to
Are
redo
those
them
just
tonight.
glue on?
No, they're acrylic.
They're acrylic. Then how did they just pop off?
I did them myself. So I didn't fucking grind down my nails like they do at the salon.
Oh.
Because my nails are super paper thin
I
anyway.
think they have a new thing. What is it called? Like dipping or something?
My friend does that. She was trying to get me to do it, but my nails are so short and gross and I want them to be long. I want claws.
My. Oh man, don't we all? Yeah, my girlfriend who does my hair actually does it too, and I think she bought the stuff to do it at home. She was like, "You should try it," and I'm like, I'll totally do it."
Eventually.
Yeah, it's been like a month, and I haven't even talked to her about it. I just keep getting my shit done by the same place.
I keep looking at eyelash extensions and I'm like, maybe.
I'm fucking doing it in like 2 weeks. You could just come with me. 3 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks.
It's so expensive, and I touch my eyes all the time, and I'll just ruin them, and I'll hate it.
Do you touch your eyes that much? Well, I guess like the
Yeah.
season. 'Tis the season to rub your eyes, and it feels amazing.
when I'm at the studio, I don't because I've got a bunch of makeup on. But if I don't have makeup on, I'm always touching my face and touching my eyes, which is bad. I shouldn't do that, but I do.
I think what kills the lashes off of me is I'm a heavy face sleeper.
Oh right, yeah, you were telling me that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even like, do you sleep on your back or your belly? Like, no, I sleep hard on my face.
On my face.
Yes, like heavy. I don't know how I survive the night. Most nights. Like,
You're just trying to suffocate yourself every night.
yeah, basically, like spread arms, legs, everything, every direction. Like California King, nobody sleeps with me. I sleep alone.
I sleep alone.
Kick everybody off the bed.
Kings are so big.
I probably can't sleep on a couch either. I don't know. Last time I slept on somebody's couch, I probably just had to sleep on the damn floor.
I love couch
You can't
sleeping.
spread out
That's why when we do meetings, I'm always like, I could sleep here.
on the couch. Oh yeah, you
I
just
love
like
sleeping on couches.
shove your body so far into like the corner wedge of the couch.
With all of those pillows.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And if you can wedge a pillow in, then that's good too.
Maddie definitely fell asleep at the last meeting.
I fell asleep on stream.
She told me that too.
Yeah. These things happen.
On the floor? That was during a 24-hour stream though, right?
No.
No, it was just a normal stream?
Normal stream. My doctor had switched medications, and I forgot that she had told me that you're going to get really tired from this for like the next week or so. And when she said really tired, I felt like that was not put well at all. She could have used way better words than tired. Like
you're gonna fall asleep.
You're gonna pass out in any location that you were at. It doesn't matter where. Like, I really could have fallen asleep anywhere, in the car, on the chair, standing up.
I was complaining the other day because my new schedule changed. I can only get like 7 hours of sleep if I stay up till midnight still. Which, you know, working at stream, the hours I do, I kind of have to.
Oh yeah, how many days do you stream now for Twitch?
Like 2 or 3 days plus YouTube.
2 or 3 nights out of the week?
Yeah.
That's
Which
good. Like, that's a
doesn't
lot.
sound like a lot.
It doesn't, but it
when
really
I'm working, like my last paycheck is 2 weeks, you know, and I had
You have a full-time job and
3 hours on it.
Ooh.
And like last week, I worked all 7 days.
I should have looked at my check to see how many hours I racked up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really hard doing both.
I'm in the in-between phase where I just started working a shit ton, and I'm like, don't I get paid yet?
Right,
Like I still have 2 more weeks before I get that, before everything is on that check. So it's like that reach where you're just like, 3 more weeks.
This will be my first check with my pay raise and going full time, and I'm like, yes, tell me it's worth it. Tell me it's worth it.
Oh, and my boss doesn't have somebody to actually do the paperwork for everybody, like at nighttime to like file through like everyone's tips and stuff. And we don't have enough money to pool because there's so much cash that has to be tipped out
Right.
to all the servers and the bartenders, that now all of my tips are on my check. So I don't get tips unless it's cash. And it has been the absolute worst thing because people spend so much money there that they just use a credit card and they tip with a credit card.
That's
and
what
then
it was like.
I
when
don't
was
see
bartending
any of
too.
it.
Yeah.
I don't see any of it until I get my check. Like, I'm dying over here, people.
Yeah.
Can you please hire somebody else to do this? I'll do it. I'll stay up until the middle of the damn night trying to do everyone's tips so they can at least... It was where everyone got it the next day because it would take all night.
Nice. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, because there would be so many, like 7 or 8 people, and then you had to file through each person's paperwork. And the money's got to be dispersed everywhere, and then their tips. So you have to do all the math for everybody's shit.
Right.
And so you have to actually look and make sure that their math is correct from where they're pulling their numbers from. Like, I'm not a teacher.
Oh my god.
I
Are
can't
your
do this
ears
stuff.
okay?
They popped once.
Oh, mine. Oh, there we go.
Did it finally?
Yes.
Do you feel that pressure built up?
Yeah, I was like, my head's gonna explode.
Elevation is a bitch.
Elevation. It's the weirdest part about being in the valley is that we're always super low, but we're surrounded by all of this elevation everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's pretty to look at. Got
Wood.
wood.
The signs today are.
Oh man, got wood. Because if you just take that rickety old dirt road up there that looks shady as shit.
You drive to that abandoned
We
shack.
got wood. Yeah. You gotta go into the basement by yourself though. Can you go camping up here?
Yes.
Lived in Oregon for however many years now, and I've never gone camping in Oregon yet. I know! And
Why?
I almost bought another tent. I don't know, and it's really sad because I used to go camping all the time in California, and we would
It's
take, like,
so good to camp here.
and it's everywhere.
It's one of the best things about Oregon.
I
is
know.
that there's camping everywhere. Oh my god.
I know, it's sad. And I grew up fishing too, and haven't done it one fucking time.
Okay, I don't know anything about fishing, but
Okay, well, 86 cents, that's fine.
I've never, where we camp normally doesn't have any good fishing spots. One time I like practiced fishing when I was like 10 while we were camping for a long time,
Practice
and it was just
fishing?
me like casting a line as far as I could in the camp.
Was there anything on it besides a hook and a worm?
No, it was just, no.
Was it just a line
We
with
were,
nothing?
like it was dirt, like I was
Oh, you were
throwing it at
practicing
the
it.
campsite.
Got it.
Growing up here my whole life, it is kind of weird to me to think that like other places can't be like to waterfalls in an hour and the beach in an hour and the city in an hour and like the dunes in 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that you're not that close to, accessible to everything?
Yeah. The fact that there are people in this world who have never been to the beach, like that occurred to me for the first time like 2 years ago.
Or
and it
seen
still
the
is
snow.
not. I like people seeing the snow for the first time. What part of California were you in?
Oh, I was actually in Lakeshore when I worked up at the ski resort.
Oh,
So
right.
I had seen lots of
Yeah,
people
you had seen lots
that
of
were lots of snow. Yeah, I'd wake up and I would barely even get to open my damn door because there would be so much snow halfway piled up my door.
Oh my
And I'd
god.
have to like look out to see what clump of snow was my car.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't need it most times. Like I would just, because I lived up there, unless I was going back into town, which was 2.5 hours
Oh my god.
to get into, the closest town. Even new technology has got to be quicker because the next generation has to be quicker.
Right.
Or they want to be quicker. Like, oh my God, if anybody around here lived around, or younger, knew what it was like for dial-up.
I know.
Which, I mean, I was
You had
really-
to wait for the internet.
I was really young too, and I know you were really, really young because I'm a few years older than you, but I
Yeah.
just remember being young, like little, and my mom and that noise.
That noise.
Yeah,
it
I
was
could
awful.
hear it from like downstairs. My mom, like,
Or, like-
knew who was trying to get online.
Yeah, or, oh, can I get on the internet? Oh, no, sorry, we're on the phone.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, you could not have phone calls and enjoy the internet at the same time. Now, most of the time, you're on your phone and the internet at the same time, or you're on the internet on your fucking phone. Yeah,
Same with people on YouTube.
right?
People that have done this stuff for like
Forever.
forever. Like we've been in it for a few years now, and it's like you have to know where YouTube is altering. You have to know where you have to keep up with everything. Like, I'm getting older and everything else is like just quickly going, like turning. Like, there's something new all the time. There's new technology. There's new apps that are coming out. There's new narcissistic things that you can selfie all the fucking time. Like,
there's new different freaking kinds of everything. Like all the social medias, like everything. So much stuff.
I almost feel like the media in the world is changing for the next generation to just turn into just a full narcissist with wanting to have selfies of yourself, and you have this perfect image that other people see that some people know how to obtain, and other people are always reaching it and they'll never obtain it. And it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely horrible thing to watch, especially if you see someone that tries really hard and it just goes south for them.
Definitely. My mom is like always out here hiking in all of this area.
Just by herself, out and about?
No, she's with my stepdad.
Oh.
She's not working right now. So.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of up here and.
Yeah, which is like proud of my mom. Like, gets diagnosed with cancer, pretty much. Like, we're pretty much there. And then is like, okay, well, I can't work because I'm sick, so let's just go hiking every day.
That's great though.
And like go to the beach.
Instead of being like locking yourself in the house or just being like, this is the end of my life or whatever,
Right.
like you're still out there and doing things.
Yeah. She was, when my grandma first passed away, she was really, really, you know, upset. Like, that was awful. Like, losing her mom, especially when she fought for, like, so long. I got really, really worried about her. And she definitely did kind of just shut inside. And wasn't really working either. Like, she had taken bereavement off, and I was very, very worried about her. And so it's much, like, I mean, it went from bad news to, like, more bad news, but she's really just taken it and been like, well, let's fucking do this.
That's good. Good for her. That's like those are huge life changes, especially losing your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of, like, when my grandma died last year, it was like a 2-week thing and she was gone. And it was awful. I couldn't even get the time off to work to go and see her. They said she was getting better, and then she just died the next day.
Oh my god.
And I got there the day after she died, and it is still like, but she raised me, like my grandparents raised me, because my mom was so young, and it just sucked. It was, just like losing a mother.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's absolutely the worst.
Would
like,
you fight over this parking spot?
The one thing I am thankful for is, you know, even though she was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, like, at least I got to spend that time with her.
Did you got to spend a little bit of time with her before?
I spent, like every couple of days I was in the hospital checking in and hanging out with her for at least a few hours, and like I got to share meals with her and stuff, and we bought her a bottle of wine one night because she said she wanted to drink wine.
Oh, did you really?
And that's when we asked the Salem hospital, like, hey, do you have wine? Like, she really, really wants some. Like, they took her off her diet. Yeah. And so my mom walked to the store to go. They, like, let us sneak a bottle of wine in for her, and we all sat around in her hospital bed and drank some wine. And
Aww.
Yeah. She asked for Bloody Marys one day, and we finally, like, got all the stuff except for the vodka to give it to her, and then she didn't want them anymore, and I was like, Granny, goddammit. Like, do you know how hard it is to get all the stuff for Bloody Mary in a hospital?
Yeah, I can imagine you're trying to, like, sneak everything into, not like the movie theater.
Yeah. No, definitely difficult.
Some heavier security. Dashboard Confessionals takes 5. Out into the wilderness.
Let me just untape the camera.
I'm the vlogger around here.
Well, I'm trying.
I think you're doing good.
Aw, that's so nice of you.
Editing is a magical thing. Just kidding.
I'm definitely like, do I look drunk when I walk like this? My favorite shot, I used to film horror movies when I was in like 4th grade, and my favorite shot was like of my knees running. Just every horror movie.
Kick up like high knees? Like...
Yeah, I was like, why doesn't this work? And I'm like, oh shit, oh god.
What's happening? This is me running. You have to make sure that you kick your feet far enough forward so you can see that you are running.
Yeah, yes, definitely. In all like 4 horror movies I made, that was my main thing. What is this?
Cougar.
Bear!
Ah. Bird.
Bird! Did we find like a children's camp? What's going on
We're
here?
about to crash a kid's summer camp right now. For children.
At least we're not drunk, right? What does it look like if I do this? It's a lot of my face. I'm unhappy.
You're just so short.
I'm just so small. But look at this! Are there kids over here? No. Liv, get in that thing. Oh God, don't die, don't die. Talking to me, not her. She's in a basket.
What is this for?
It's a bird's nest.
Oh, it looks like it's for sacrifice.
Check out. It says, check out the view from the crow's nest.
This is a low crow's nest.
You could get in that gross stick nest right there.
The hole.
I'ma live in this hole. Woodpeckers live in hollow trees. Would you like living here? Maybe.
Get in.
It smells like a tree. Oh, I'm too big.
No, you're not.
I can't. How do you get in? There's no handholds.
Put your head in first.
It's just my butt.
Okay. Head and a leg. Head and a leg.
I'm scared. I'm claustrophobic.
Well, you're in.
I did it.
You did. Oh, it's so cute.
I did.
Man. Where's the phone when you need it? Oh, it's
I
right
have
here.
it. I put it in my pants.
And it's probably locked. Oh, it's not. Why
don't
is your
have a
phone
lock
not
on my
locked?
phone.
Why?
Because if I died, I want everyone to know.
What? Where all your contacts are? Like
Yeah, if I die or if something's wrong, I want them to be able to call my mom and my husband.
at the time of death? Oh, it's so cute.
Now, can I get out without eating?
Yeah, no, that's the best part.
Oh, I'm already falling.
Yeah, you're not even a foot. Okay. There we go.
I am born.
Jeez. I am free. Oh, see, there's an actual. So there's just different nests.
Yeah, I think they want you to build it.
So there's a crow's nest,
And then there's this nasty, ratchety ass nest.
which is actually a real fucking nest. Western red-tailed hawk. Build a nest. Or break the net. The kids are like right over there. I could hear them.
On 'em.
Oh look, you can spy through that thing too.
Tubes. There's no glass. They're just a set of tubes. I could do the same with paper towels.
Basically, I'm pretty sure we've all done that.
Okay, so I think we took the wrong path. I think we took the path to get into this playground.
Yeah, least resistance.
Okay.
Is there something that will like
yeah.
attach to your chest and like...
Do we want to try and get to the waterfall or do we want to go back to the car?
I feel like we should just go back to the car. We completely ran out of time.
Yeah. We're already 2 hours late.
Yeah. So when everybody sees this, they will know why there wasn't a stream.
Am I cute yet?
I feel like you're always cute, but
Not with sticks in my mouth.
what did you do? What do you do? What did you put in your mouth?
A stick. Or like a
Oh.
thing, you know.
This isn't the Wild West.
I wanted to feel like adventure.
We should have brought our damn bow and arrows then.
I know.
That would have been a real adventure.
Those kids probably.
Only if it was dares. Dare to jump and shoot your bow and arrow at the same time.
I love bluebells. I think those are foxtails.
I love flowers.
I grew up camping in Oregon. I learned what you can eat out here, and I learned what the plants are.
Oh, were you like a Cub Scout?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Bunch of drunk family who taught me stuff.
That's good. Which means you could die.
I could die.
They told me to eat this one time.
There are these clovers you can eat. I'd make you eat
My
one.
whole body broke out.
I have full body hives, but I'm alive.
My tongue has hives. That's okay.